Hey everybody, how's it going? I want to talk about LifeStance mental health services, and I'll tell you what, I fight for my care at the VA. And if the VA does not have certain services for veterans that they need for their overall health, they farm us out to people outside of the VA, and they allow us certain veterans, which are approved, I think it's 100% service connected. So we can use VA community care, and they have a list of providers in their system, or should I say in network, and we can go see someone out and about. So I wanted to get mental health services for my PTSD and asked to see a provider in my area because I am about 45 minutes from the Milwaukee VA. And so they suggested LifeStance in my area. And my initial provider, she was nice. I went to see her one time. And then after that initial visit, I received a bill from LifeStance. And I said, no, I'm approved. I'm 100% covered. You guys agreed to this when you signed up for community care. And so you'll have to go through the VA. And so I called community care and I said, what's going on? And she said, well, the biller didn't go through the proper protocols, which was sent to them through their instructions on how to send the bill or pay, or sorry, on how to bill us. So they billed the VA instead of going through community care. And so I was kind of disheartened, but I thought, okay, I'll give them another chance. So I called to do a follow-up video, and they said, well, the only appointment your therapist has available is virtual. And I said, I have a flock of birds. I can't do virtual. So they got me signed up with another provider today and um, also on June 19th. And she said they're both in person. I said, that's great. Let's do it. And I called to confirm. And I also went online and I was told I was not on the books, that I did not have appointments. And I said, how is this possible? I'm going to see someone by the name of Kelly um, today and also the 19th. They said, we don't have you in the books. I said, transfer me over to the girl who was supposed to have scheduled me. And so the girl said, oh, I'm sorry. The other provider was only virtual, so I didn't schedule you. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, well, you said you needed in person. I said, you said it was in person. And she said, I'm sorry, it was virtual, so I didn't put you on. I said, well, you have all of my information, which you just made me verify with you. You have my phone number. Why didn't you call me back? Well, she said, well, I'm sorry. I said, thank God you don't work in the ER. But I'm ticked off. They dropped the ball not once, but two more times because I have two appointments that were not scheduled. So LifeStance, you shouldn't be approved through VA community care. Shouldn't. Especially when you're dealing with veterans who have PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, are dealing with mental health. Maybe someone needs an appointment because they're trying to figure out how to go on. But really, seriously, are we really doing this right now? So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that and let you all know. So I wouldn't schedule with them because they'll just screw it up anyways. So anyways, that's all I've got. And I will be back.